talk about Satan and how much he hates us, I've often tried to think, like, what's the best way to describe that? And I want to share two events in my life where I've greatly felt the evil of Satan. The first is a topic talk about a lot, but I talk about my wife and I. My wife and I have lost 12 children through miscarriage. And when my wife was losing her first child, I remember the agony she was in. And I remember because it took us so long to conceive, doctors were like, she won't be able to, and then finally we did, and we're, and we're going to lose this child. And I remember the agony in her face because with all her heart, she's saying, don't go to the child. But her body's saying, you have to go. So this battle happens. And I just remember the devil in that moment saying, good. I want the child dead. And I want you all to hate God because of it. It's my perfect plan. Hate the shepherd. Lose your souls. I'm the one who created death. Now blame God for it. Excellent. I want your wife to suffer. I want you to see it, Sean. And I want you to suffer. I want you to give up. I want you to believe there's no way anything can redeem this moment. Second time where I really felt God's presence was in the death of my father. Died about 5 years ago. I remember seeing him. Try to put yourself there with me. Some of you have been struck with this. You know what I'm talking about. But my father was suffering brutally at the end of his life. He was laying there in bed, and I remember our family surrounded him, and I just remember him trying to gasp for breath. And I really felt the presence of Satan just going, good. That's the evil of Satan there when he sees my father and he's going, good. I hope it lasts. Suffer. And then just whispering in my ear going, what kind of God would let this happen? There's no hope. Nothing can redeem this. Hate the shepherd because of this. In the face of seeing my father in agony and his life slipping away, just the evil of some creature to come in and say, good, I love this. I want to watch it all. To me, that's what I'm talking about when I talk about the evilness of Satan. The one who steals and destroys, the one who destroys families, takes away hope, makes you believe that God can never save a moment or a situation. And man, he spoke to me. I could feel him, I sensed them. And I'm not just talking about a feeling, but the actual entity, the person of Satan. And when you leave here and you go to the rooms, remember, he's a thief. What's he going to do? I mean, you leave here and you're like, yes, Jesus, he's going to find that one kid to try to set you off on that path so you forget about what this weekend's about. That cell phone's going to go on in the text and bring you back into his world. Because he doesn't want you here. He hates this conversation. You have no idea the anger that I even felt preparing for this talk of him knowing that you're going to hear this right now. Just remember, he's a thief, destroys. What he does is he gives you a little bit of truth and he gives you a chunk of truth and puts a little bit of lie in there so it sounds good. Because you don't really quite hear the lie till it totally captivates you, pulls you away from the shepherd just with these little lies, just breadcrumbs. Keeping your face looking at him. Because if you do look back and see the shepherd, you'll remember what he doesn't want you to remember.